Alrighty, and so now for dinner we are making Parmesan crusted chicken, for which we are going to need, I'm going to measure out the dry stuff first. So we're going to need a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. The recipe calls for fresh grated, but no. I didn't have $15 for a wedge of cheese, but I did have $3.49 for this. So, you know what it says, a 1/4 cup, but I'm going to put in 1/2 cup. We like cheese. And then a 1/4 cup of Parmesan seasoned, 1/2 cup of Parmesan seasoned breadcrumbs. And then it calls for 1 cup of mayonnaise. And at this point you're going to want to already have preheated your oven to 425 degrees. Okay, so there's 1/2 cup. And that had an air pocket in it, so if you see me drop an extra dollop of mayonnaise in there, you know why. And that didn't have an air pocket, that one was just short, because I am using the remnants of this jar. Please tell me, nope, it sure didn't make it in there. Alright then. And I am going to scrape this good, and I guess I shouldn't be doing this in front of y'all. Y'all see how cheap I really am. And then just mix it all together. And the recipe calls for 4 boneless, skinless chicken breasts, but I did not find that on sale. So what we're going to use are 15 boneless, skinless thighs. Okay, just going to smear it on each individual piece of chicken. And just a thin layer, you don't want it too thick. I saw this recipe on a Hellmann's commercial, and I was thinking, who in their right mind? And then I made it the first time, and it was so good. And I thought, oh, why not use chicken thighs? They've got more flavor. Well, granted, they'd have even more flavor if they were on the bone. But this was, I had this chicken already thawed because I was going to cold pack can it, and I changed my mind. Go. And you can, if you want to, go over it with some Italian seasoning, or with some sea salt, or with some freshly cracked pepper. Personally, what I am going to do here before I pop it in the oven is throw some dehydrated parsley on it, just for color, because the top is gonna, it doesn't have to, the parsley doesn't really have to rehydrate, because the top is going to be kind of, not crunchy really, but it's going to be firm. So it'll kind of all go together. And it looks like 15 boneless, skinless chicken thighs was just enough for this cup of, wow. Wow, I am looking at this recipe, and all these years I've been making this, I've been making it wrong. I'm looking at the cookbook, and right here it says 4 teaspoons of Italian seasoned dry breadcrumbs. I've been adding a half cup to a quarter cup, whatever I have. So, but it hasn't come out bad yet. Alrighty, Emily. Let's see, here it is. All right, and then we go into a 425 oven for about maybe half an hour. Okay. And we'll see you in a bit. And I'm going to go ahead and show y'all that I am going to put some dehydrated parsley on top for color. And a little texture, a little diversity in the texture there on your tongue. And what I'm also going to put on, I have just decided at the last minute, is some Italian seasoning. And just for a little more texture and diversity, nothing crazy, I am going to add a pinch of my pink Himalayan sea salt. Because what is a dish like this without the appropriate seasoning? All right, and now we're going to pop it into a 425 for 30 minutes.